In this video, I would like to share with you around 20 softwares which we are using in our companies. The main thing is you want to save yourself time. I would like just to give you ideas what is out there, so what you can be utilizing. If I have a task, something which needs to be finished by the next 7 days, this task will be pushed a little bit later. And it's changing automatically based on the space which I have available. You need to utilize social media, but that's for sure. It's not like a software, but you need to utilize LinkedIn and Instagram and all those things in order to build your business, but you know that, right? So be careful with them. Have professional email. What you can start be using, maybe you can start researching about it, maybe you can. Perfect, welcome back. I hope you started writing your ideas, what you can innovate in your business. In this video, I would like to share with you around 20 softwares which we are using in our companies. So maybe you can look up those softwares. Some of them might not be relevant to your business. Some of them will be very relevant to your business. And I would like just to give you ideas what is out there, so what you can be utilizing, because unless you start looking into that, you're not gonna know what is there. The main thing is you want to save yourself time. That's the main thing, because if you are alone or if you have a team, you have option. Let's say I can either hire an employee and they can do the task and I can pay them £2,000 a month, $3,000 a month. It depends on which country you are. Or you can put together a software which will do the job for you. And maybe the software is only £100 a month. And you are an entrepreneur, you are a business owner. So £2,000 a month or £100 a month, $3,000 a month or $200 a month. You wait. So let's jump into it. What are these 20 softwares? I'll start with some very simple ones, which you are definitely using as well, but maybe you don't even realize that they are powerful. So I definitely use a Google Drive. Store there, like, especially for this kind of a business, for my coaching business, I store the videos. So I make this video or a video for YouTube. I'll upload it on Drive. My video editor will take it from that folder. He will edit it and he'll upload it back on Drive. Another guy who is in charge of YouTube, he will download these videos from Drive folder. He will upload it on YouTube. He will make this description and thumbnail, and boom, here we are. We have a YouTube video. I only make the video and upload. They do the rest just by accessing one folder. Very simple, but it is there to use. Of course, YouTube. YouTube I use for this business. I make YouTube videos, but you don't have to use, you don't need to be a YouTuber in order to utilize YouTube. For example, in our another business, which is our management company, we use YouTube to store videos for our guests. So when our guests come into our apartment, they have some issues. Let's say a boiler is not working and it's maybe a very simple solution. The pressure is down. So we have videos from each apartment, which they are telling them what they need to do in certain situations. So these are our operational guidelines which they can use. Instead of just reading the manual, they can actually see the video. Because before they would read 2 pages how to operate a boiler, if they'll see it in a 1-minute video, it's much faster, so they are more happy. So we use YouTube for that. We use WhatsApp, definitely. WhatsApp is for communication. Another software we use, I already mentioned, it's Slack. It's something I know about just for a few months. I don't know it for a very long time. And I use it for all of our free businesses which we have. And basically, you can log there certain things which you want to only be visible with you and your business partners. So only you can see it. And after there can be another kind of circle which everybody can see it. You can put there everything. And if you can also pay a little bit like £30 a month, and you can have there a deal board and a lot of different things. So with one of them, we use the paid version because we are testing it. Actually, my business partner, Lewis, is testing it and see what can be done. So we have Slack. Another things which I recently started using, it's an AI-powered calendar. It's called Motion. So what it does, firstly, I link there all my calendars. Because I have a lot of emails, I have maybe 12 different emails because I have a few companies and I have access to main emails, support emails, team emails, but I have also my personal emails like Vincent where to stay, Vincent coach, team, Vincent Hovorka. I have so many emails. So I connect all these calendars into one, which is called Motion, If somebody send me an invite to a Zoom meeting, Google meeting, or anything like that, it will get recognized and it will block my calendar in motion. So where I go, I only go to motion. But what I really like about it, I can create tasks there. So I can put there a task. Let's make 10 phone calls by end of the week. And let's say this task is there, but it's not taking space in my calendar permanently. So if somebody would book an appointment with me, they can, and this task will move to earliest convenient time for me. And basically I can set how important the task is, when this needs to be finished. Does it need to be finished tomorrow? So if tomorrow, so this task will be shown to me today. If I have a task, something which needs to be finished by the next 7 days, this task will be pushed a little bit later. And it's changing automatically based on the space which I have available. I really like emotion. I'm very emotional about motion. If you didn't try it yet, go and try it. It's not as expensive. It costs around $200 a year, which is around, I don't know, $17 a month, which is not that much for such a great calendar. And also I can create there a task for my team member and I can give them a deadline so I can see that. When I'm speaking about that, we definitely use also Monday.com. Monday.com, we used it for more like bigger projects, where we store there all the information. We store their login details. We store their information about all properties, about all possible deals which we are doing, potential clients for our management, for anything. I store there also details of people I met from networking sessions, for interactions, so I can get back to it. I can see what we chatted about so I don't forget. So it's more like a storage where I can allocate things, I can see things. If you never use Monday, Monday is a little bit more expensive software. It's per seats as well. For up to five people, I think it's around £65 a month, which is not cheap, but the Monday.com can do a lot of cool things. So more you know about that software, more you can utilize it. Another software I use for emailing companies, emailing different potential clients. I use a few different software. I use SendFox. So SendFox, there is a great application or great website called AppSumo. I think appsumo.com. You can go there and there are very cool and great deals how you can buy cheap softwares. And you don't need to pay monthly. You buy it one-off and you have it. So for example, SendFox, it's a very good software because if you use, for example, MailChimp, it's good for free up to 2,000 contacts. But if you have let's say 30,000 contacts like I have now of companies in my mailing list, with MailChimp, I would be paying around £500 a month. Yeah, £500 a month. That's crazy. With SendFox, I pay one-off $400 and I can have there up to 25,000 contacts and that's it. One-off payment. So I really like that. You can find there great deals. Also, I used to use Calendly. But again, with Calendly, when I had there already a team of people, I had there two of my coaches and me, and we were using different things over there. I was paying around £100 a month. If you are just using it yourself, it's maybe, I don't know, £10, £12 a month. But if you have there already more people, it's become more and more expensive. And we researched that actually on AppSumo, you can buy something which is called TidyCall. It's the same thing like Calendly, can do the same things as Calendly. But again, it was one-off payment of $79 and you have access to that team. So I paid for me and my two coaches. So 80 multiplied 3, $240. And I have it forever. I don't need to pay monthly. I have it forever. And I don't have an extra additional monthly cost. So TidyCall, great software to use. Another software what I use, for example, which you know because you are a part of this community and you are doing this course. So it's a CRM software, but it's more for coaches, people who are having online courses, and this is Kajabi. You have there a lot of different versions, cheaper, more expensive. But Kajabi is a great way where you can do sessions, online courses, take payments, so many different things. I used to use the ClickFunnels. Now I use Kajabi, but I think any of these is very good. There'll be a lot of other options as well. But if you are in that kind of industry where you want to create online courses, sell it to people, I think this is a great software to have. What else? I'm thinking, I mean, for our management, we use Avivo, which is a channel manager, which is not as relevant unless you manage properties, together with some dynamic pricings and things like that. But this is more for the management side. I'm just thinking what another softwares we are using. There is a lot of software, to be honest, with a management side when I'm thinking about it. There is a lot of online platforms which we utilize, and a lot of softwares which go with that. Definitely, you need to utilize social media, but that's for sure. It's not like a software, but you need to utilize LinkedIn and Instagram and all those things in order to build your business. But you know that, right? So this is more for a marketing section, which we'll be doing in the next module, where we'll be talking about that and how to utilize it and how to get people on board to you. I have some things which I would like to share with AI, but I would like to share them with you in the next video. But another great software, of course, if you do some videos, so there is a software called CapCut. This is a very easy video editing tool, which is either free to use or premium version for like £10 a month, and it can do a lot. It will edit a lot of videos for you. It can even, you make a long video, and after you can just ask CapCut to cut it in short videos, 60 seconds and less. And from this long format video, we'll cut 8, 10, depends how long is your video. Short videos, you can go through them, you can check them slightly, and you have 10 shorts from one long format video. This is something that I utilize a lot for content creation. So I don't need to shoot so many short videos. I shoot one long, and after I just get it cutted, and there's a content going on for social media a lot. Another cool way, if you are doing any posting for social media, it's Canva. Canva is obviously software where you can create your designs, and not only for designs for social media, but I use it also for project proposal. When I'm raising finance from investors, instead of going to Word and making it nice in Word, I go to Canva and I put proposal. I take some template which I like. I put there my logo, my colors. I edit it. I put there the things about the proposal, about the project, what we want to raise finance for. And it's a great tool, again, to use for all sorts of things. So I'm using it for project proposal, for raising finance a lot. I'm using it for, I used to use for creation thumbnails. I have someone now doing that. Also simple posts, yeah, all sorts of things. Now, of course, you will need, if you have a business already, you know you need a website, but I've seen some of you are starting and you don't have a website yet. And sometimes it's very confusing. And it was confusing before for me, like you need to buy a domain, but also you need to have this hosted somewhere. So there are websites like GoDaddy, Ionos. I still have there some hosting, which was called, it doesn't matter. Another OVH was another. So basically you pay their hosting, you pay that every year for the hosting, and you buy the domain once. So when we have our domain, for example, wheretostay.co.uk, it's our booking platform. So we had to buy that domain because it wasn't available for free. But most of the domains you can buy for like £10, and you can get it. So you definitely need a website if you want to, obviously, to build a business. And again, it's another software to have. The same with emails. Sometimes I get these emails from people which they have a business and they call the business. And I had the same when I started. When I started with my coaching business, it was called vincentcoachuk@gmail.com because Vincent Coach was taken. And I'm like, cool, I have email. But it is not really professional @gmail.com. You really need your website, your domain, and have a professional email. So now I have for example, team@vincenthovorka.com, because this is my website, vincenthovorka.com, or vincent@actiontaker.co.uk, because this is our Action Taker website. So you need that as well. So if you don't have domain and hosting, you need to have it. Because if I sometimes see an email from someone, and let's say they are telling me that they want to help me with something with my business, and the email will come, I don't know, I will help you with your YouTube @gmail.com, I'm not interested, because they don't even want to spend a little bit of money to create their hosting and domain. I don't want to do business with them, because to me already they are not professional enough in order for me to even have a meeting with them. So I am looking at things like that, and I know that a lot of another business people, they do too. So be careful with that. Have a professional email. And surely there is a lot of another softwares which we are using. It's so many to figure it out. But what I would like you to do, I would like you to go to the community and write down what softwares you are using right now, and maybe what is maybe one software or two what you can start be using. Maybe you can start researching about that. Maybe you can sign up for a free version of that software, and in that free version you will find out if it's actually good software to use or not. So go out there, go in the community, write down what software you are using, which one or two software you will start utilizing, and let's jump to the third video, which is gonna be all about AI and how you can innovate your business with AI.